Welcome back everyone to my mobile gaming quest right here on YouTube, where I find and play 4 new mobile games every single day. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but the vast majority of the games I play here in the channel are actually recommendations from you fine folk, and Solitairica is no exception to that. It's not a brand new game anymore, but I've been having a lot of fun with it, and it succeeded somehow at staying under my radar for a few years already. So I'm very happy and excited to share it with you guys today, because I think many of you might not know about it either. So Solitairica is this Solitaire-like RPG card game with a free-to-play version on Android, and then on iOS you do have to pay a $4 upfront premium price. And frankly, I feel like this game should have had a free trial on iOS as well, as it's actually a very unique game, which means it's very difficult to understand the core gameplay and understand why this game is actually fun to play without trying it first. But luckily though, that's what we'll be doing here today. I'll be going over the core concepts of this game, and hopefully by the end of this video, you will know whether or not you want to check it out for yourselves. Now, if you do want to check it out, the download links can, as always, be found in the description box down below this video. So the core concept is that we've got these decks of cards in front of us. We've got 4 decks of cards on the playing field, and then we've got 1 deck of cards with a face down pile and with a face up pile in front of us. We can tap any card that is either 1 lower or 1 higher than the face up pile of cards next to our deck, and then whenever we click one of these cards on the playing field, that card is added to our face up deck pile, and we have to get through all of the cards on the playing field to ultimately be able to defeat the monster that we're fighting against. So what can we do right now? Well, right now we can't actually do anything. There's no card on the playing field that is either 1 higher or 1 lower than the one in our face up deck. So the only option we have is to draw a new card, and what we got here is a 9, so now we can use the 10, we can use the 9, and there's nothing else we can do now, so now we just have to draw another one. Now we only have 10 HP though, and every other turn the enemy gets a chance at attacking us, and you guys can see that we're down to 6 HP already, so we're not actually doing too good here, but I do have a feeling that we will be able to defeat this guy eventually. And the reason I say that is that each card on the playing field also has an energy type, which will allow us to use abilities that can either heal us, attack the opponent, or something else entirely, like allowing us to see which card is at the top of our deck, which is of course very useful when trying to determine what to do next, what our next move should be. So we still can't really do anything, but we can choose to remove 1 card though. We can also use some of our abilities, for example this one here, peek at the top card of your deck. Let's try doing that. Okay, so there's a 1 at the top, which doesn't really allow us to do anything either, so we can remove a card like so. And now what we can do is we can use this one to gain 2 armor, and we can use this one to restore 1 HP. So now at least we can flip this next card on our deck, and it doesn't really matter that the NimbleThor tries to attack us, because we have some defense, and we also have 5 HP now instead of 4 HP before. So let's just see if we're able to finish this guy. Well, you know what? Right now I actually want to know what the top card here is. It's a king. That's unfortunate. We can't really use that. But what I can do now, though, is I can use some more armor. And you know what? I'm actually just going to flip this card, and then I'm going to peek at the next one in the deck as well. So like so, it's a 4. Again, we can't really use that. So we might as well just attack this guy. Hope for the best. Hope we made the right decision here. Let's hope that we're going to get, I don't know, a 5 or 7 here. Come on, 5 or 7, 5 or 7. Cross your fingers. We got an 8. Can't use that. Come on, guys. We seriously can't lose already. Oh, look at this, look at this. Okay, so we can attack the card now, and that's how we finish this level, yes, and we defeated that evil bat. That is how you do it. Now, we earned some gold, as you guys can see right now. How much did we earn? Bounty 30, coins gathered only 3. So we actually only earned 33 gold this time around. Now, something really important to keep in mind here is that this gold has to be spent before we eventually die. So let's just do that right now. I often wait far too long and I save up far too much, because that's just me. I'm like Scrooge McDuck. I like saving up everything. But you know what? That's the issue. That is what gets me killed eventually. So not today. Today we're going to spend the gold on something. We're going to either buy start battles with +2 attack energy, or what else can we buy? We can buy this one here. Increase maximum heart by 2. That actually seems really useful. So let's buy that one by spending 20 gold. We have 10 gold left. Can we buy anything with that? No, I don't think so. But now we have this active item on us, and we still have these same spells, but hopefully after the next battle we'll be able to buy some new spells as well. Now after we die, when we eventually die, because we will do that eventually, you have to get through 18 battles, and it's very difficult. I think the furthest I've gone is till battle 4 or 5 maybe, but when we die, we get another currency that we can then use to upgrade our decks or even buy new decks. Now, this is where the trial on Android stops, because if you haven't bought the full game, then you won't be able to unlock new decks, and I'm not sure if we can even upgrade our existing deck either, but at least this trial on Android allows us to get a good sense of the game before we decide to move further, decide to buy it, hopefully, for the $4 in-app purchase. Now, something I really like about this game is that it's very casual and it can easily be played as slow-paced as you want, making it perfect for playing while doing something else that might not require your full attention. I don't know, like watching a television show or watching a YouTube video even. Maybe even watching this video. That'd be super meta if you guys go download the game and play it while you still watch this video. Let's look at what we can do here, though. We can peek at the top deck in our card, but that's really not that useful. What else? Well, I guess random front card becomes dazzled. That's the attack the opponent keeps using. So we haven't actually lost any HP yet, at least, which is really nice. So where do we want to go now? Do we want to go to the queen, or do we want to go to the 10 instead? I say we go for the 10 because the queen doesn't have any card behind it, but the 10 does, so there's a chance we get something good. Oh, of course we should have gone with the queen instead, but then I guess we wouldn't have seen the king either. But now at least let's hope we get a king or a queen. We did not, of course. We never get what we want to get, though, but we are actually doing okay. So now let's peek at what's behind this one here. That's a 1. That's perfect, because we can then combine that with the king and with the queen, hopefully, if they're not dazzled anymore by all the spells the opponent is using. I think they might just be... Oh, we could use that one. Okay, so let's look at what's in the top row here. Another queen? That is so completely useless for us. I gotta say, though, I really appreciate the high quality of this game, and I'm having lots of fun with the gameplay. Now, once we die, we just have to retry, and eventually we'll hopefully get to stage 18 and defeat the boss. And therein actually lies one of the main issues for many of these solitaire-like RPGs, like this game or like Card Thief and so on. It is that they can become quite repetitive eventually. But it does seem that Solitairica has a somewhat good solution to this, though, because of the roguelike progression system. The enemies are procedurally generated as well, so they're different every time, and spells and items can be combined, of course, in many different ways to keep things fresh as well. So what do you think about Solitairica, though? Is it something for you? I'm really liking it. I hope that you will have a blast with it if you do decide to check it out as well. I think it's decently easy, I would say. I wouldn't call it decently difficult, I would call it decently easy, at least here during the first few stages, and then eventually, of course, you're gonna upgrade your deck, and you're gonna get something even better, hopefully, by upgrading it, or maybe even unlocking a new deck if you get too tired of your existing deck. So let me actually end off here by showing you guys some of the other decks right now. Your heart is broken, and unfortunately, your journey must end here. Oh, man. Okay, break the seal to claim your reward. So we got 5 journey length reward points and 1 coin collected point. And these are the points or the coins that we can use to upgrade our deck. As you guys can see right here, spending 40, 60, or 60 over here as well to get a King of Shields. When drawn, gives 2 armor, or when drawn, damage a random deck card, or when drawn, gives 3 energy. And then we have these other decks over here as well. The Monk deck, this was the Warrior deck, which focuses on defense and attack. We've got the Monk, which focuses on agility and defense. We've got the Paladin, focusing on defense and willpower. And we've got the Wizard, focusing on willpower and attack. The Bard, focusing on agility and willpower. And that would be the last one. These aren't too expensive, honestly. So once you've bought the full game, you're going to be able to unlock these through the normal progression, within probably a few hours or so. So with that said, let's now get into the mobile gaming news of the day, which is that the Chinese publisher and developer NetEase is setting up a $725 million esports park in Shanghai, China, and the construction has apparently already started, and once finished, the park is supposed to be the first large professional esports stadium. That's according to PocketGamer.biz, at least, with room for both live events, game development, talent training, and a lot more, I guess. I do wonder if we'll start seeing stadiums like these made purely for esports here in the West as well in the future. It does kind of sound a bit outlandish to me that someone would build an esports stadium, a huge stadium just for esports. I doubt that that's ever gonna happen in Denmark, at least anytime soon, but something deep inside me really hope that it will happen, just because that'd be kind of cool. So there you go, a great game, a fun little fact about how crazy Chinese players is about esports. And that will be it for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this video, and until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.